Let's talk about the Candyman. In 1992, a movie was created and basically talked about the racial issues of the time, while also mixing in horror and slashers of the time. While it's not your generic slasher, it sure did a lot of the time take inspiration from them. Also being just an incredibly good story and almost like a psychological thriller in a way. Very interesting stuff. Anyway, I'm not talking about that Candyman, I'm basically talking about him as a character. What if he was in Dead by Daylight? While I don't normally play Dead by Daylight, I thought it would be interesting to go in depth for a character and try and make one. Basically, Candyman's whole thing is based on mythology, his own mythos, basically, and it has multiple iterations. The version I'll be talking about is mostly the original sense. That's the only one I could think of that could be made right now, since the modern one is kind of the same Candyman. Go watch the movie, it'll make more sense. But basically what I would do for a moveset, that's what I'm talking about. He would basically be a character kind of like the Doctor that, since a lot of his stuff is based on fear and horror, you can kind of make the assumption that he's going to be a more melee character and with some creative systems, including his, signature bees, which in the movies don't really kill anybody, but it's mostly because he was slathered in honey and basically got stung a ton of times before he died. So it would make sense that you could maybe use it as like a swarm, kind of, like swarm around different players. Since his trademark is his hook, that's basically what he would be using. Maybe have a system for going through walls, since that's one of the things he can do. Maybe have some kind of mirror system. I'm not quite sure. Most of the time the character is seen as, besides being terrifying, not real exactly. Basically seen as like a Bloody Mary type character that nobody believes in and then just comes out of nowhere. So maybe have something like that added to the character. His abilities would probably be something about upgrading what his bees could do, maybe how he can track people, maybe what he can see. Kind of like characters like Michael Myers and such, getting that kind of treatment, with some other characters added in, like maybe Helen as a survivor. Now, this, while also having some of the classic music maybe redone. I'm not quite sure about Dead by Daylight music, but it would be interesting to have a reorchestrated theme of Helen's theme or something. While Candyman's actual theme is not Helen's theme, it's the one everyone remembers, so people just assume it is his theme. Now, besides being kind of a weird character for Dead by Daylight, it would be a much more interesting pick and would make more sense than something like Child's Play Chucky or something. And since this movie just came out, it would be kind of interesting to see. I'm gonna sign off, and I'll see you guys later. Hope you join me for the next one, and I'm sorry that this video has been short. I'll get back to a normal schedule. I just wanted to make a quick video, and hopefully have an actual Halloween video.